Tessa and Nick, you guys have, or there is a ton of history that happened in this location and others, but today you two are going to kind of feel it out and tell us what you're feeling, and tell us what happened here.
A lot of history.
A lot of history, and I'll let you guide the way.
As a medium, I pick up upstairs, which we know that there's a lot of history upstairs, so I think that using the devices would be cool upstairs. There's a lot of really cool historical things down here that are tied to what would have occurred upstairs. So I mean, we could walk down here and then make our way up.
Yeah, let's show her this ballroom over here. We are in the Niagara Club right now. This is very historical, iconic. It's a gem in Niagara Falls, New York, that has been kind of lost in time. I get goosebumps right when I walk into this. You can just feel the energy when you walk around, thinking about all the politicians, the powerful people, the mafia that ran stuff back then. They used to meet here. They used to talk about their business and stuff like that, and kind of, who knows what else would happen. The basement, I believe, maybe somebody was murdered, covered up. A lot of death, a lot of things that were kind of pushed aside, swept under the rug, and you wouldn't hear about.
Yeah.
I'm more visual than he is. I think he senses things differently, but for me, and it's cool how it goes hand in hand, because whatever I pick up on, he picks up on a different element of it, and then it makes sense. So visually, when I come in here, I see a lot of movement. I see people in dated clothing.
That's what you see right now. Where?
Do you really want me to answer that question? Everywhere. So it's like a projection in my head of the people that were once here, the events that took place here. So you can kind of see it as imprints from time periods to time periods.
I just think it's fascinating. You're taking a step back in time, and you're going through people's lives who were politicians, you know, these people who built Niagara Falls, built Buffalo, Manhattan, New York, and they're operating right here. So the conversations, the stories, that energy, it's just interesting to walk through it and be a part of that. You're taking a step back in time here. But if you walk through here, you're gonna walk into the old bar, which is still intact. And it gets creepier as we move through this building.
All right.
All right, so this is the old bar. You can see they still have the Niagara Club embedded onto this.
So this used to be a gentleman's club. When it became Niagara Club, technically it was like a men's only club. So if women were here, there was only a certain amount of reasons why they would be here. So this was just predominantly men. And when we came in here for the show, I was picking up a lot on a gentleman, a very prominent gentleman in this area here, where he would have frequented the bar, maybe brought women in here, because I keep seeing a lot of things playing out with him. He's kind of, I feel like, one of the stronger energies that will follow, kind of making sure that whoever's here is in line.
Follow what?
Follow you. Within the building. Never had him leave, so.
Yeah.
But he will. He'll follow and almost monitor to try to make sure you're doing what he wants you to do.
So is he following now?
He's here.
Okay.
Can you move towards the box?
It's weird because as you said that, I heard two footsteps walking in behind it. You hear that? You heard that, right? That was strange. And there's no one in here, by the way. It's abandoned. This whole area is off limits to anybody. So there's only one way in, the way we came in, and one way out.
Can you come close to the box? Can you close it if you do not want us here? This does not want us here.
But it just shows you right now, if something does affect that area around that box and it closes, I'm telling you, there's some sort of interaction happening that I can't explain.
He just doesn't want to.
Yeah, so the owner had a huge experience sleeping in that room in the library, and you were saying before you even knew anything about it, he was walking us around when we first got here, and the owner was talking about how he had this experience sleeping in there, and he woke up to a woman standing over him in period dressing and then walking around out here. And Tessa, you picked up on that woman too.
Yeah, I picked up on it before he even told us. There was this woman in period clothing, and she was kind of just moving things around and adjusting things in there. And he said that's basically what she did. She walked over and she was just standing over him, looking at him, and
Oh my God.
freaked
You
him
got
out.
scared.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys got to tell me what's here because we're renovating it and things have been happening. Things are moving. Tools are moving on construction workers. They said they've had like hammers go missing, boards falling, just weird stuff like that.
So tell me this. Say they were to tear this down and build something else. What happens to all of those spirits?
That's a great question. Yeah.
I think certain energy is related to the object itself, and then certain energy could just be the area. So there's been many instances where, say, like a house that had something tragic happen is demolished, another one's built, and yet people within that house are experiencing the spirit of possibly somebody who would have passed there before it was demolished. So I think there's two different things that can happen there. But renovations do stir up paranormal activity.
So this is where it gets really creepy. Once we go up these stairs right here, which are brand new stairs they just put in, it's just a feeling. I don't know. This is the scariest spot right above us. Just the energy, the feeling. Once we get up onto the third floor here, it just changes in the environment completely from what's down here.
So just prepare me.
Yeah, be on guard. Be on guard. Like if you feel anything touch you, you feel like somebody like breathing behind you, or you hear voices, just let us know. Because that way we can start rolling our devices and something is near you.
So y'all want me to let you know so you can start rolling your devices?
So we can document it. That's why we're here.
He has the most
Don't
gentle
run.
way of
Don't run.
explaining.
Don't run.
Don't run. It's dark up there.
Okay.
Be careful where you go.
But I think this floor here, if I remember correctly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, were rooms that had people who they believed to be either mentally ill, possibly addicts. And so as you walk back here, there's a lot of rooms and almost looks like patient rooms in a sense.
Yeah, they bring them here for rehabilitation until they get better and then release them back out. But there's a lot of wrongdoings. You can feel the energy in the imprint still here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tessa, what do you see?
More of like a caretaker back and forth. And I feel like the caretaker, I feel like she would have passed tragically because she had seen too much or knew too much with the events that would take place back here. So I've always felt a woman who was a caretaker who had passed away here due to just knowing too much. And so there was a servant's quarter back here where, and I think at one point, like a kitchen area, what keeps touching me?
Oh,
Ghosts, no spiders.
Yeah,
well, there's no.
Yeah.
What happened?
I heard like a weird
Where? Behind you?
It was down that way.
Yeah, back there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened to us last time we were here. That's so weird. That's so coincidental.
It ping pongs. It's weird. If you're over here, it'll be like, nope.
You heard that, right?
Oh, I'm telling you one more time.
Like it
One more time.
I'm gonna be alone back there. So
Do you want to walk over here?
Here, I'll go over there.
We should.
What was that?
Something just hit.
All right, first off, you guys, you heard the footsteps behind you, and then I heard a door go boom, right? You heard that, Mercedes? The door shut or something up here, and then the hissing was behind you. Is there someone back here that wants to talk? Did you just?
I don't care about a ghost.
Did you just hiss at us? Goes yes.
Did you hear that bang?
Did you hear the yes? What is your name? It said run. You guys can hear that, right? No, don't run, Mercedes. Don't run. Stay. There's something right here with us. Tessa, do you see who this is?
Well, I'm distracted because I keep hearing walking and.
There's someone standing like right here. I feel it. It's hitting me with electricity.
Yeah, but there's also somebody back here. I'm more being drawn this way.
I just said I'm gonna hit you. Nick's here. What is their names? All right, that was loud.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that one.
Where is it coming from?
I don't know, but it's the door slamming, and I'm telling you, this floor is just.
Y'all aren't afraid of the paranormal or something?
No, I mean, I'll take a ghost, but I don't need any spiders or hissing cats.
That was really weird. Do you think it was an animal, or do you think it was paranormal? I just thought it was
Well,
weird.
there's paranormal happening because I can feel it, I can sense it.
That's just a spider web.
Jeez, cobweb just came floating down on top of the camera. That was
I tried to
creepy.
warn you before. Yeah.
All right,
so-
put that down
Okay,
wherever you want, because
so,
the energy. So this is what happens. You see what I'm talking about? Down there, it was just calm. It was collective. Our energy was fine. There was nothing. All of a sudden, everything changes up here. In that moment, just heightened everything right now. So what we'll do in the moment of just feeling the goosebumps, we know the presence is here. She's picking up on someone. I know you're looking.
Yeah. Why do you keep looking that way, Tessa?
Because there's a woman standing over here. No, the woman's out in the hallway. The reason I'm in here is because, there we go.
Do you want me to stand in the hallway and try to interact and get her to come in here?
There's a gentleman that's in this room, but she's out in the hallway there. So I don't know.
Well, here, talk to the gentleman. I'll stand right here in the hallway.
Okay.
Is there a woman here with us? Yes, a woman. You heard the voice, right?
Now, do you hear him?
What?
Because that's the guy who just chimed in, is the guy who wants her to stay quiet.
So there's a woman
Don't tell
and a
him
guy
that.
here now. Tessa, try to get them to close that box. See if we can.
If you want us to leave, can you?
There you go.
Well, they said they want us to leave, so we're gonna leave.
Are you standing near me? You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It said I am, and then it said yes. How did you die?
See how he's saying, like, don't speak, and then she'll kind of quiet down. He's trying to tell her
Can you help us out?
not to say what happened. There's just a lot of secrets.
What do you remember when you died? What happens? Saying complete sentences. It's like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what happens when you die? It said sick.
I thought it said stay, but I can't
Huh?
hear it as good as you.
What'd you think it said?
I thought he said move on. He said move on,
Yep.
and then she said stay, and then he said go, like no, go.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Can you try to move this on the ground? Can you move through the doorway? Can you come into this room? Try to reach out, touch me? I'm in the complete darkness.
You just ask questions, give it a solid pause because nothing's gonna answer you directly. It'll be on there. So you just ask a
Yeah,
question,
say,
give a pause.
is anybody here? Does anyone want to talk to me? But just give pauses. Don't keep rambling questions. Just be
And
like,
is something
anyone
gonna
here?
talk to me?
Maybe when we
When
play it back.
maybe.
All right,
Come in here.
you're recording.
Mhm.
There you go. Just hold it really still like that. Yeah, don't move. And just go ahead and ask questions.
Is anyone here? Is there anything that you want to say to us? Is there anything that happened here that you think we should know?
Can you try to shut that door right there in the hallway? Do you know who this is? Right next to me? Do you know her name? There.
Yeah.
The door was moving slightly. You see
That
this?
you could see it.
Can you see back there?
Nope.
It started moving.
Have a
You
good
could
day.
hear, you heard that, Mercedes, right?
Mercedes is
yes.
down the
Like
stairs.
you could hear it just go boom.
Yeah, and you could see it actually before you swung the camera around. It
Yeah.
started to kind of.
And I could hear the noise of it moving.
Is anyone here? Is there anything that you
And he just said yes right off the bat.
really still like that? Yeah, don't move. And just go ahead and ask questions. Is anyone here? Is there anything that you
Yes. You can hear the whisper.
really still like that? Yeah, don't move. And just go ahead and ask questions. Is anyone here? Is there anything that you want to say to us? Is there anything that happened here that you think we should know? Can we try to shut that door right there in the hallway? Do you know where this is? Right next to me? Do you know her name? There. In the hallway?
I think that's the sound you heard.
Do you know where this is? Right next to me? Do you know her name? There.
There's like a door shutting, doesn't it?
No.
Let's play back.
Do you know where this is? Right next to me? Do you know her name?
Oh, there's a
In the
logo.
hallway?
Listen.
Alright, let's listen.
Do you know where this is? Right next to me? Do you know her name?
Mercedes. I think history, when you have anything layered and layered with history, there's going to be some sort of haunting within the depths of that history. And we're in it. We're in it right now. And I feel like that's a part of what we're doing. We're searching for the answers of what happens when you die and how can that continue.